Welcome back. According to a recent study, as many as 3 million Americans have used meditation on recommendation of their doctors. It's also being used in corporate settings and even classrooms. So it seems a practice one thought a little weird and kind of out there is gaining popularity among the masses. Here to talk about meditation and what it can do for you is Dr. Ken Verni, a clinical psychologist and director of the New Jersey Center for Mindful Awareness in Highland Park. Welcome to the program.
Hello, thanks for having me.
I've been wanting to do a show on this for ages, so I'm thrilled that you're here. Meditation, to me, I think is one of the most important things that we can do.
Absolutely.
What is meditation?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's very interesting. Meditation is a practice of paying attention more than anything else. Really learning how to bring your attention into the present moment. And there's a number of ways we can do that, using the breath, sensations of the body, other practices as well, walking meditation, eating meditation, any practice that brings our attention into the present moment, and then what will naturally happen is that the mind will wander and we bring it back. And there's something just very healing, and it offers a lot of insight into the nature of our minds.
I've seen studies on high blood pressure, I've seen studies on heart disease, I've been seeing studies on, you name it, there's a study on it with regard to meditation. Why has it gotten more popular?
Yeah.
Do you know, I mean, any idea?
Well, I think...
Is it because it's being studied?
Well, it's you might say that the Western science is catching up with the science of the East, right? In the West, we looked to the outside quite a bit and got good at observing the outside environment. And in the East, there was an interest in the inner landscape. And now we have the fMRIs, and they're sort of being able to look at what's happening inside the brain as people are meditating and learning its benefits.
You know, this is amazing. My producer, Mike, sent me this list of 100 different benefits that you can get from meditation.
Yeah.
It is amazing. All of these benefits, I can't believe that there's 100 here. What stands out in your mind as the most beneficial?
Yeah, well, I think it's really the impact it has on stress. And then stress then influences all these things that you see on that list. The normal habits of our mind is to generate all sorts of stories, right? What if this happens? What if that happens? Or reworking the past. It could have gone this way, it could have gone that way. And this practice helps us really bring our attention into the present moment. And if you think about when you go to a movie, right, there's a thing being played out on the screen, and your body gets all worked up in response to the movie, and the movie is fake. A lot of times the things that are the stories in our minds, they're equally kind of made up, but the body responds to those, and it has an impact.
You know, there are people
bodies.
that say that you are what you believe, you are what you eat, you are what you believe you're going to be. And I think this is probably one of the most powerful things. So how do people get into meditation? What are, you brought us some steps here, 3 basic steps that we can do. And the number one thing is to sit comfortably.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, it's just finding a posture in a seat where it helps to have a certain dignity to your posture and a wakefulness. There's this intention to be present and awake. Yeah, and that's
and then
the
finding
first
that comfortable.
stage.
The number 2 is a focus on your breath.
Yes.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, bringing your attention to the flow of the breath. The breath happens all day long without your doing anything with it or starting it, stopping it. It happens naturally. So we just sort of turn our attention towards it and watch it as it moves in and moves out, and focusing on the sensations of the breath, maybe the feel of the breath in the belly as the belly expands and contracts.
And number 3 was when the mind wanders, gently return attention to your breath.
Yeah, this is such an important piece of the practice, that it's in the nature of the mind to wander. Meditation is not about stopping thinking. It's really about creating a spaciousness that can notice what's happening. So we sit comfortably, bring attention to the breath, watch it move in and out. It will naturally, the mind will go, you'll start making a to-do list.
Bring it back.
Right? You just bring it back.
Who should be meditating?
I would say anyone who is interested in cultivating the capacity to respond to their life instead of getting caught in patterns of reactivity. And so in that sense, I think almost anyone could benefit from it.
Should we meditate every day?
It helps to meditate every day, sure. Starting in the morning is a nice way to do it. It can really set a good frame for your day. different. The other thing is also bringing mindfulness meditation into everyday activities. In other words, being present for simple activities like brushing your teeth in the morning,
exactly.
right?
Hey,
and you be there.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
Great
you so much for
information. It's a pleasure
me.
to have you
Great.
here. Thanks for watching Tell to Your Health, folks. Until next time, I'm Dr. Derek Silva. May you always be blessed with good health.